Hey, Virgo, I'm Melanie Florence, and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. So, I am doing a general Virgo reading. So, I'm going to build up a few cards from a few different decks, get some energies, and then work through a few from a few different tarot decks. So, Oracle Tarot will work it all through. So, I am going to do this with, what's that? Let's start there. Let's start with the archetypes. Alright, so I hope you're doing well. I'm currently in lockdown, so we decided that we're going to do these. I normally don't do individuals, but we're doing them. Alright, the Destroyer. Destroying your old life, getting rid of old patterns. There is a big energy coming through. This is a breakdown energy. It's going to come through. But it is on a shamanistic level. This is about finding your spirit. This is about finding your soul. This is breaking down maybe old parts of yourself to find the healing new parts of yourself. So you really are connecting with the shaman, the magician of your life, right? Ooh, that's nice. And what else have we got for Virgo? I just pulled all the decks that I had laying around. I thought, you know what? I've moved everything up into my room so that I can sit cozy and do these readings. And this is what we got. So let's see. One for Virgo, please. What have we got for a general sort of feels for the Virgo peeps this reading? Let's see. Alright, there we are. Electricity with the Destroyer. Wildness. There's electricity. Get out there and get wild. Like, what sparks your interest? What sparks your soul? This is in the chakra. You can see this is in the sacral chakra. All right, so this is from your power, from your core of your being. What is it? What is the energy? What's the thing that's going to fire up your belly in here? There's a lot of electricity. You're looking to be inspired, but you are inspired. Electricity. What have you got running through your veins, Virgo? All right, that goes with your Destroyer energy, right? And with the Shaman energy, you're really looking at what's firing up your belly, and there's something is transforming. It's wild inside of you. What makes you wild? What is it? What's the bit that fires up your willpower, fires up your strength? All right. What else have we got there? Oh, protection. Protecting yourself, guardian of the land. Right, and the guardian of the land. This elk, this horned Kronos. Alright, this is sort of your green man-y sort of card. This is really looking at what is and the strength and your protection for the longevity of your being. Alright, protecting your own, finding your own, guardian of the land. Like, really fired up to make a change in your life, big changes. Oh, look, there's a wolf in the back of there as well. Alright, really tuning into the connections of yourself in your animal spirit. Alright, something's going to come through, big changes for you. Energy. Alright, good. Alright, next. What have we got? Alright, Virgo. I'm going to take that one. And one more. Virgo, what have we got? Alright. Oh, no. None of those. Just that one. Oh, alright. We've got the Hangman. So the Hangman is a stasis, right? This is a spot where we stop and we reflect on our life, and we can reflect on it without being attached to it. We're seeing it from a different angle. We're seeing what brought us to this place. We're seeing the events as they click together without being emotionally attached to them. We're seeing them from a different perspective. All right, so you can leave this spot at any time, but this is a spot where you will stay for as long as you need to see this from a different spot, right? Right, so taking a reflection on your life in a different perspective. Because there's been a change, there's been death. Death comes with rebirth, so we move on from this spot. But you're no longer who you were. Alright? So you're going through and you're destroying parts of that, and you're finding the diamonds inside of what that is for you. And there's a real fire in your belly about this. And you're protecting your own, but it's time to move on. It's time to move on from whatever that is, what this grief and this loss of that is. But it's a dying of your old life. We move on. What else have we got? Alright, and this is really about manifesting. You're going to manifest stuff in your reality. Alright, manifesting the things that you want in a sort of an abundant sort of way. Alright, and you're exploiting yourself. You're exploiting yourself in a new way. That's what that card is. Alright, so over here, what have we got? Oh. Alright, Virgo, what have we got? 1, Oh, 10 of emotions. We're looking for happiness. All right, you want this prosperous spot in your life because we're looking for happiness. Happiness is on its way. All right, because we've ended something else. We've understood that we're leaving part of that behind. We've reflected on our life, and that's what we've got going on. And it's a really deep healing that you've got to find this happiness, this prosperity and happiness both there, and this abundance and happiness in your emotional and your physical well-being, in your spiritual world. All right, so what else have we got? In your physical and your emotional world. Oh, because you're walking away. All right, so we got death, but we got a rebirth. We're walking away from the troubles in our lives, right? This is a rebirth spot where we take the bones of our old life, we pour them into the pot, and we make a new world out of our emotional life. And we understand that we grow, we got older, and we move on. We move on from that spot. We're moving on from these emotional woes that we must have had before, all right? Because we've got happiness. All right, so from this death, we walk on. All right, what else have we got, Virgo? What else have we got for Virgo? Protecting ourselves, but there's a real fire in your belly. A real fire in your belly from this. And the Muse of Voices. Alright, so this is about communicating. This is about the ultimate communicator. This is, clear cut decision making, about maybe studies, but about your mind and being able to make clear, decisive decisions and being free of it, being of an emotional level. This is, you're making it, and as you're moving forward through this, your mind is clear on how this is, and you're really walking forward with a feeling that you're just about your decisions, because you can they logically make sense, I guess. But you're clear in that sort of in what your intent is in your mind on all of this. All right, clear intent on your mind. What else do we have, Virgo, over here? Virgo over here. Oh, that one. Time to get creative. All right, this could be writing, this could be anything. This is actually being creative with your hands, but getting creative with your money, getting creative with your with the world around you, and it's time to be a bit, so it's getting creative with everything around you, and you're really enjoying it. It could be sibling energy around you, sitting in and doing those things, but you're also being independent. So we've got this creating with your group, but also being really independent for reaching for your goals, and the fruits of your labor, what you put in is what you get out. Sort of stuff inside of there, like your traditions of who you are while you're doing this. All right, so it's working with the group, working by yourself. I'm going to take the bottom one. Oh, and it's a really sensual, strong, clear-cut sort of way. This is a real, being in your own strength, in your own abundance, and really feeling it in a nice, sensual, earthy woman sort of way. All right, earthy sort of woman sort of way, but a real motherly strength inside of that. The larder is full, the bills paid, everything's in order, and we can really enjoy it on a really earthy sort of level. You've weeded your garden. All right, 3 more cards for Virgo. What have we got? Spark of life. Get inspired inside of this. Not surprising. This electricity, this spark of life, this wildness inside of you. Get involved in it, right? You really have spent your time to, strengthen yourself, to strengthen all you be, but you're really smashing it in the background as well in here while you're being grounding. And this is the time to be inspired by your life. This is about, sparking it up. Sparking it up. This is like kapow energy. If there was anything going to go bang, it's time. It's time to be inspired by, this. You've walked away from things. There's been a death, and things are happy about where you are. You list through the insecurities. So what you're going to do when you have this kapow energy, sometimes it's like inspired. It's time to write it all down. List through the things that worry you. List through the things that actually are putting them. Write it down. Write down, then burn it up with a piece of paper. All right, but write down your worries, then burn them up. All right, because this is a healing energy where you go through this. It might feel like people are watching you. It might feel like you got all of these, you got all these skeletons in the closet. They're the things that you're worried about. Write them down. You're worried about what it is in business that it might not work out. Write it down, all right? Because when you write down your insecurities, guess what? They're in the real world. They become secure. All right, you write them down, they become secure. All right, but there's a few little worries in your head about how this works, but these are healing things. They're meant to make you think a little bit. All right, thinking about the things, all right, because you are inspired. This is really inspired. All right, you're inspired. This could be a fire energy woman inside of your life. Same as this could be a queen of pentacles, a queen, earth queen in your life, but this is a real fertile, abundant, spiritual being that is going out there and getting it. She takes on the world with her heart. She knows what her passion is. She really takes faith in taking it all on, and she's not afraid to follow her faith. So when you go with this muse of voices sitting here, we've got like an air and the air king in our reality, and the Queen of Wands, and they're sitting there to fire each other up. You've got this really clear intellectual core, and you've got this driven faith of what you really want, and you've got this shamanic energy that's going to heal you through this death, the destroyer, this death, and you've been watching it. You know what it is. You know what the abundance is. You know what happiness is. All right, you want to reach for your own goals. You want to work with groups and really be creative about it, right? This energy with this in the middle, it's really just like work it out. Put it on a piece of paper. Burn it, like write the plan. This is plans and stuff, and securing, making yourself secure in your mind, because you clear cut decisions from walking away what you did in the past and that death. And it's really time to embrace your spiritual path, embrace your passions, because you've solidly got a nice, strong, abundant emotional life and physical life and everything in the well-being. It's now your spirit, and you're all chasing that. So I hope that really works for you, Virgo. Please hit like and subscribe. Please let me know in the comments. It'd be great to hear from you, and I hope you're having a great time. Catch you later.